Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. This is Mostert. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down, Indianapolis.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And a Colts first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing again. Eason. That's complete to Marlon Mack. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Eason to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is
point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On play action, they'll throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
47-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Cowboys nothing. Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him, kicking it from a long distance. That'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eason on 2nd down. He dumps this off to Mack. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Thomas. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Out of the gun now on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Michael Thomas. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Eason. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the gun, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. KJ Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
The pass. Complete to number 84. No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They go play action with Eason. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his... guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They run the draw play with Mack, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Eason. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. first down. It's Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
14-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
From the gun, Eason. And he whips that one incomplete there. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Ready up. 53. Check. 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. Check. 53 flight. Check. 53 flight.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
53.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, they'll run the screen with Mack. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash, this from 33.
33-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
38.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check. 55 to Mike. Drop 70. Hawk 70. You gonna see me in your nightmare. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pollard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hawk 70.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. He gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
I'm coming.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys claw one back. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, a mistake there.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the win. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No silly wins that never be the same.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. pulled up in a dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Party going up. A champ with the crown is here.